Strong rain, heavy raindrops. It's night, and the water on the street reflects the street lights. Cars passing by, one after another, and you can hear this very, very unique sound of tires on the wet road. I get off the Lewis and everyone is rushing home to get home before the rain gets even heavier. I had a very, very rough day, a very emotional day. You know, like one of these days where you just want to go home, don't want to think, don't want to talk, just sleep and forget. But I still had 7 minutes walk in front of me, alone in the night, without an umbrella, protecting me from the rain, feeling every single raindrop on my body. You may think, why is she sharing such an ordinary, normal, day-to-day life situation? Well, this was one of these nights which I probably will never forget, and they make me remind me of what life is really about, and that's what I want to share with you today. So, walking home, no umbrella, wet clothes, and makeup everywhere. Definitely not the definition of the classic beauty standard. But actually, who defines beauty? Often we think to experience beauty, to feel beautiful, we have to buy a new product, we have to buy clothes. Or maybe we have to go to a specific location to experience beauty from a place. And I'm sure that wherever you have lived so far, whatever town or region it was, that there are actually people coming to this place just to experience the beauty. But whenever you have lived there, probably it just felt like normal life and not like beauty. And if it's not a place, maybe it's a new haircut, or maybe some people will use Botox or another extreme treatment. So at one stage, it feels like to experience beauty, to feel beautiful, we have to buy something, we have to consume something, and we have to put a lot of effort into it to really experience it, or we have to go somewhere where we are not right now. So that's why I want to introduce you to the idea of micro beauty. Micro beauty is actually the little moments where we can experience beauty with our senses. So no need to buy anything, no need to go somewhere. All it needs is just a little moment of attention. And there is a field in science, it's called neuroaesthetics, and it actually studies what happens in our brain if we experience beauty in art, music, nature, or just an ordinary moment. And actually, what it also discovered is that by having this feeling of, or creating this feeling of something as beautiful in our brain, it can actually sometimes also release dopamine and give us a happy feeling. And there's a second part about our brain. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called neuroplasticity. It's actually about how our brain, like how it's shaped, can change over time. The more often we think a specific thought, the stronger the connections in our brain becomes, and the much quicker and easier we can think the specific thought. Also, on the other hand, if you stop thinking about something, the weaker the connections become. So actually you can kind of rewire your brain. So on the one hand, we know by experience beauty, it has to do something with attention and meaning. On the other hand, our brain is changeable. And that, on the other hand, means that the way we experience beauty is also not fixed either. And because when it comes to beauty, what we heard earlier as well in a few talks is that beauty is different and not fixed. So it can change over time through society, different for different groups, and also even different season by season. And so to experience beauty, it's in our brain, but it starts with what we notice. And what we notice happens in our body with our senses, starting with smell. When was the last time you used actually your sense to experience beauty, maybe also to feel this happy feeling. For me, for example, because I'm German, so for me, it's the smell of freshly baked bread. And during Christmas, my sister baked bread just for me, so I was very, very happy really smelling this fresh bread. Maybe for you, it's your favorite perfume, or maybe fresh flowers, this beautiful smell. Then we have touch. For example, the beautiful fluffy fur of a cat. Or maybe if you're at the beach and you feel the super, super soft sand under your feet. Taste, the beautiful taste of your favorite dish, or the beautiful taste of a dessert after dinner, or even the beautiful taste of freshly pressed orange juice. And seeing a beautiful sunrise, seeing a beautiful face, or maybe even seeing a cute little capybara. And last but not least, hearing. For example, hearing your favorite song, or even listening to the birds in the morning when they are singing their morning songs, and sometimes even listening to the beautiful silence. So I hope you noticed that to experience beauty, you can actually use your senses. And of course, there are more senses, but I think these are kind of, for all of you, top of mind senses. And I want to do a little exercise with you now. So for this, please choose one of these senses. Just pick the first one, which kind of is the best for you. Because usually the first one we select is better than second guessing and be like, oh, maybe I choose another one. So stay with the first one. And we do a short breath exercise to be really aware in this short moment. So we will inhale and exhale 3 times. So does everyone has a sense or select a sense? Yes. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we breathe in through our nose and exhale through our mouth. And so we start, so you can inhale, hold for a second, and exhale through your mouth. And another one. So inhale, hold for a second, and exhale. And one last time. Inhale, hold for a second, and exhale. And now, with your sense which you selected, try to notice something here in this room, maybe in your body, maybe the fabric of your clothes, or maybe it's the smell of your washing detergent, or maybe it's the taste of your drink you have with you, or maybe it's something little you usually wouldn't notice. So try to be aware. For me, actually, whenever I'm here in this room, and it's night, seeing all these lights from the city, it's always, for me, very beautiful. So I really, really like this. So yeah, maybe you need to practice a little bit more. I don't know, maybe you didn't want to share, or maybe you, you want, yeah.
I picked up the eye, and I was on the wall. It's beautiful.
Oh, very good. Nice.
Well designed,
Yeah.
enjoyable to look at.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you for sharing. Oh, yeah.
I picked up on the ear,
Mm-hmm.
and I was paying attention to you, and then I started hearing the hum of the city and all the people outside.
Yeah.
So, that I didn't notice until you asked us to notice too.
Perfect. Yeah, that's.
I picked up also like eye, and I was watching people around, and I like to watch people because people are beautiful. Everyone is beautiful in different way, but everyone is beautiful.
Nice. Thank you for sharing. So it worked, the exercise I shared. Perfect. So yeah, I invite you to find your micro beauty moment in your day-to-day life. So whenever you're waiting for the bus, if you're stuck in traffic, or even on an average Tuesday, when I walked through the rain, and there was this little moment while I was walking and feeling every single raindrop on my head, on my face. And it was one of these moments you can't really force that they happen. They just appear to happen. And I was like, it feels so beautiful feeling this rain on my head. And I actually walked a little bit slower to be fully aware of my body and the surroundings. And then I thought, no matter how bad my day was, no matter what happened before this moment, and no matter how bad the weather is or worse, actually I can always find beauty in whatever moment I want to. So yeah, go and find your micro beauty. Thank you.